Greetings and Merry Seasons. This is the last Angrynator Christmas episode this year. It's been great. I watched some bad movies, played some good video games. All that's left is to combine them. Yeah, this is Elf Bowling.
Elf Bowling, the movie The Great North Pole Elf Strike.
Well, that's some name, alright.
Is roughly based on the computer game from 1998. Simply called Elf Bowling. And as far as I can see, that's the end of the similarities. I mean, how could you possibly say that this concept of bowling would make an interesting movie? Nevertheless, some nitwit decided that striking down elves as a sport would make a really good movie. Well, did it?
No, in fact, this one movie is even more hated than Food Fight, if you can imagine that. Although, I think it's because this movie ruins Christmas, while Food Fight just ruins some commercial mascots.
Okay, enough talk, let's take a look at the movie. It starts out innocent enough with...
Ho, ho, ho. So you think you know how Santa Claus became Father Christmas, eh?
Well, yeah, I guess. Isn't he a saint or something, delivering presents, one day a year? Okay, this movie is now Pirates of the Caribbean, the bad version.
Where's the rum gone?
One.
Okay, the even worse version.
We then see these pirates loading the booty, and what is the booty?
Yippee! Toys, toys, toys!
Yeah, we then see the captain.
Who pooped in a peanut barrel?
Wait, that is Santa? He's a pirate now? Okay, when did that happen? What did that narrator guy say again?
Ho, ho, ho. So you think you know how Santa Claus became Father Christmas, eh?
Well, I thought I did. I didn't think it involved pirates. No, just regular boring pirates.
After a while, we see that Santa Kris Kringle, whatever they called him, is secretly giving all the stolen toys back to orphans and the like.
Why are you even a pirate then, if you like giving and not taking? It's like a baker who's allergic to bread or a doctor who faints at the first sight of blood. Priorities, man. Priorities.
After some mishaps, Santa and his brother has to walk the plank and is therefore frozen in ice. And now the movie begins.
Wait, then what the hell did I just watch? Was that a prequel or a trailer to a completely different movie? You know what? I'll buy that because the next scene is this. Yeah, this is the movie. The other part were just some weird pirate movie they promoted. Okay, it's the same movie.
By the way, that's Joe Alaskey who plays Santa. And Tom Kenny who plays Dingle, the brother of Santa.
Half-brother Dingle.
Sorry, Tom has previously been the narrator for SpongeBob and the Powerpuff Girls. And Joe has done the voice of Duck Dodgers and Plucky Duck.
Which begs the question, they have both been in giant hit movies, so why degrade themselves to this piece of ass? One can only guess, and my guess is money problems.
Back to the story. The elves unfreeze the duo and believe that Santa is jolly old Whitebeard.
Whitebeard.
And this brings us to the introduction of the cliché-o-meter, where we just see how many clichés this movie actually contains. Let's take a look.
Chosen one of the prophecy cliché, and let's not forget the mutiny cliché. Or the famous and funny "Are you pirates" cliché.
Hey, you two wouldn't be pirates now, would ya?
Pirates? What gives you that idea?
This movie is starting out just great.
Before we move on, I have to point out that this prophecy might be the lousiest one yet.
This prophecy is actually so bad, it's actually kind of clever.
Just read it yourself. I mean, it's almost like this prophecy makes fun of how many movies use this concept, and is more or less letting it control them.
This would be so clever if they didn't do the exact same thing as everyone else. Oh, they make fun of it, yeah, but they still follows the prophecy to the end.
Anyway, Santa and Dingle persuades the elves to help them on their quest to get revenge. Or should I say makes a deal where Santa only has to work 1 day a year delivering presents to the world's children.
Only work 1 day a year?
Plus a few parades and mall openings. But the bottom line is, you got free room and board.
Because here's the fun part. The elves were already making toys, and what did they do with it?
We play with them. And then store them in that mountain over there.
Yeah, I'm beginning to understand the title of the movie. These elves are morons.
After a while, they completely agree on these terms, and the smarty pants of them has to sing the rules.
Natural as can be, but when business enters into
Yeah, skip it. What's next?
What are they doing?
It's a surefire sign they like you, Whitebeard.
Okay, this is just too much for me. Let's move on. I was actually going to show you that these buffoons were actually enjoying being smashed in the head with a bowling ball. But no, forget it. Let's move on.
We then cut to 1,400 years later.
I have to say, that's an awfully big time skip.
Imagine if One Piece or Naruto had this big a time skip. Heck, even Dragon Ball, the one show I know with the longest time skip, is not even close. Meanwhile, they rip off various fashion magazines. We see that Dingle is up to no good as always with his 2 new henchmen named Imbeciles.
Oh, that's it! Imbeciles, front and center!
Oh, that's right, I almost forgot. Evil henchman cliché.
Dingle creates a plan so he can take over Christmas and apparently get rich trying.
And now it's starting to look like elf bowling. Why don't they just use regular pins, seriously?
Oh well, Dingle does everything he can to cheat.
Imbeciles, get ready!
Too subtle, man!
Wait a minute!
Dingle cheated!
With an incredibly vague and implausible plan like that, did you really think you'll get away with it? Oh, we don't need Scooby-Doo to solve this case. By the way, I think that's another cliché. Alright.
Time to plan B, which is to sabotage Christmas, but Dingle has to sing first.
Little song. I love a mutiny.
Strangely enough, he tells us the plan, then sings about nonsense. Are we missing something here?
Condition proceeding to all obligations made herein. A state of high morale must be maintained with no chagrin or annoyance, irritation, exasperation, constipation, or maladies described in section 10.
Oh yeah, that. Well, I guess nonsense is better then, but seriously, nothing would be better. As in getting nothing. I would rather watch a black screen with no sound than this. Dear jolly neck. This is amazing. Never have I felt more at peace. Never... I'm bored, let's move on.
The plan starts and wouldn't you know it, it's actually going according to plan. He even frames Lex, who is the main elf in the process as well.
Gunpowder? Ooh. First you lose count of the toys, then you short the machines. Now you blast me girlfriend, Strudel!
Wait a minute. You've been married in 600 years and... you are not married? Is she just your big blonde bimbo or what? Actually, judging by her walk in this scene, I would say, yeah, she is.
Dingle tells Santa that Lex is on his way to be sent adrift on the ocean, and Santa steps into the rescue.
What?
Even though, in a previous clip, he fired the little bastard.
You're fired!
You see? He did.
So Dingle plan is a huge success. He even manages to freeze Santa solid.
For the second time in the movie, can we make that a cliché now? Yes!
So all that's left now is to bring all the elves to Fiji.
How's about we use a little bit of the old elf magic and build us a new joint in the funnest place on Earth?
Why? Because... If this was live action, we could say because the film crew wanted a vacation on Fiji. But we can't. What is the reason?
Fiji, where the bikinis are so teeny weeny.
Right! Let's go with that. Also, where is the censoring?
That sounds awesome, Booney.
Seriously, normally the censoring agency would be all over this. But no! Was this geared towards adults then? Because if it is, then it's not vulgar enough. Just look at Simpsons and South Park.
Oh my god! They've killed Kenny! You bastards!
You'll pay for this with your children's blood!
That's vulgar and stupid enough for adults, but this feels like they geared it towards children, but put in so many sexual innuendos that the parents keeps watching.
Okay, before we move on, I forgot to tell you that these elves actually have a bombometer.
Because it's now a bummer.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this, but seriously, it's hardly used and also a really stupid idea.
Grumpy Bear! Yes? Santa's helpers just got an even more stupid device in our carometer! Why, that's impossible. Ours is the most stupid and implausible of all. What's theirs called? It's called bombometer. Well, that is pretty damn stupid. Okay, moving on. We are now on the plane to Fiji. Wait a minute.
Legs, body, elf, whatever. You can conjure up reindeers and a sleigh, but an airplane is too much for you? How does this magic ball work exactly? And who is this? Why is she here? And what did she do on the North Pole?
Okay, get this. This is apparently Veronica and she happens to be an evil leader of a resort on Fiji.
Thanks, I didn't realize that had been done before.
When she hears about Dingle's plans about making billions out of Christmas, she is all over him.
The one with the billion-dollar looks.
They finally reach Fiji after numerous pop cultural references and...
And a one, and a two.
Should I maybe put a racist warning in the corner somewhere? Yeah, because that dance scene was so amazing, we just had to see it again. What are those guys even singing?
Bula, bula, Fiji is a cooler.
Fiji is the cooler?
Fiji is a cooler.
Fiji is the cola?
Fiji is a cooler.
Fiji is the cooler? As in an actual freezer? Who cares?
well, all is not well on Fiji as Dingle hypnotizes everybody to do even more work in Santa's sweatshop.
This was before the hypnotizing part.
Grizzle, Santa's wife, breaks the ice on Santa and they are on their way.
Or just Santa. See, to him, she's just a big blonde bimbo.
He gets to Fiji and, not to take too much of your time, Dingle summons gnarly surfer tiki statues and they overwhelm Santa, so we get to...
You can't do this to me!
Okay, that's just too stupid. That is actually funny.
But Lex comes to the rescue and their sappy reunion makes the tiki guy unable to battle.
This is like a chick flick, except instead of smoking babes, dude, it's a munchkin and a fat guy.
Okay, yeah. Nice information, dude.
They now need to rescue the rest of the crew and gets help from the Fiji chief.
Yeah, believe me, that is the name he has. That racist sign. It's not too late to slap it on these guys.
Right. Meantime, I brought you the most powerful weapon on the island.
He summons a...
Whoa! Awesome booty.
No, here you should have used the smoking babes joke. Way to miss an opportunity, guys.
Anyway, they find the reverse switch.
Turn this whole mess around.
Yes, but how?
And saves Christmas.
Okay, I wish. No. The brothers have a teensy tiny brawl until Dingle wants a rematch.
Listen up, you swabs! Dingle demands a rematch!
Okay, what I don't understand here, and this is actually a really big deal, according to the Elf rulebook, Dingle is now the new leader. So it should be Santa that proposed this challenge. Then again, Santa would have needed to lose Christmas in the first match. Man, this movie is dumb and stupid. Okay, as you might have guessed, Dingle cheats on this part, and once again...
he's exposed and disqualified. Yeah, it wasn't fun the first time, guys. Why do you think we'd be laughing now?
Bola! Bola! Wait! Dingle cheated!
But that is the end of the movie, all except penguin murder.
That's right. The two imbeciles gets cut off in the end, and everybody's fine with it.
Where do I even begin to criticize? The pacing is a joke, the story is stupid. The whole idea is just lame, there's no excuse to make this movie. And if you thought that Food Fight was bad, they at least had the excuse of missing the funding halfway through. These guys has none. And the songs? Oh god, the songs are the worst. They are complete and utter garbage. They are so bad that you can barely call it singing. This movie is just stupid, stupid, stupid.
Thank you for watching. It means a lot. I couldn't have done it without you. My trusty cliché-o-meter. Merry Christmas to you all, and a Happy New Year.